Welcome to this short BiteWISe guide to finding open access content. This video will highlight some of the tools you can use to access scholarly material which is available freely on the internet without a library subscription. Open access directories. There are a number of useful tools that you can use to find content which has been published openly. The Directory of Open Access Journals is an online directory that allows you to search high-quality, open-access, peer-reviewed journals across the sciences, technology, medicine, social sciences, and the humanities. The Directory of Open Access Books provides a fully searchable database of freely accessible academic book chapters and full-text books, which are peer-reviewed and Creative Commons licensed. ROAD, the Directory of Open Access Scholarly Resources, is part of the ISSN portal and lists open access resources with an international standard serial number. These are mainly journals, but it also includes monograph series, scholarly blogs, academic repositories, and conference proceedings. Institutional and subject-specific repositories. Another useful source of freely available materials are open access repositories. These are databases which collate, disseminate and preserve research outputs. Most higher education institutions have their own repositories, where researchers can deposit open access versions of their publications, and many disciplines have their own subject-specific repositories. In some disciplines, it is common for authors to deposit an earlier version of their paper, known as a preprint, before it is submitted for peer review, so other researchers can comment and provide feedback. Preprints can be a good way to access the most up-to-date research in your field. Subject-based preprint archives include arXiv, which includes papers from a range of disciplines including physics, maths and stats, computer science, electrical engineering and economics, bioRxiv, which covers the biological sciences, and Advance, an online community of researchers in the humanities and social sciences. Other discipline-specific repositories, such as lawarxiv and philarchive, contain both preprints and postprints. The University of Warwick's institutional repository is the Warwick Research Archive Portal, or WRAP. You can search for specific keywords or browse the content, for example by subject, department or funder. If you are interested in finding out about research at other institutions, you can search for repositories worldwide using Open Door, which also allows you to filter by country or region and the type of material held. Content aggregators. If you are looking for materials on a particular subject, you may need to search multiple repositories. There are a number of tools that aggregate content from different sources, so you can do this more efficiently. These include Core, which aggregates open access content from repositories and journals worldwide to provide free, unrestricted access to research outputs. Features include a simple keyword search, some advanced search features, and an integrated PDF reader, so you can access your chosen paper without leaving the core platform. BASE is an academic search engine which aggregates content from over 7,000 different sources. Not all content is open access, but the full text is available for about 60% of the documents indexed. It has an impressive advanced search which allows filtering not only by open access content, but also Creative Commons license type. PubMed Central, sometimes referred to as PMC, is a free full-text archive of biomedical and life sciences journal literature provided by the US-based National Library of Medicine. Articles are either deposited by the publisher or by individual authors, often in order to comply with funders' open access policies or other legal requirements. Theses and other grey literature. Grey literature is the term used to describe information that has not been subject to a formal peer review process. It may be published, for example technical reports, geological surveys, newsletters, or unpublished, as with PhD theses, preprints and working papers, and some conference proceedings. There are a number of search engines dedicated to discovering PhD theses. The British Library's Ethos service indexes doctoral theses from UK higher education institutions with full text where available, and also offers an on-demand digitisation service. If you are looking for theses from outside the UK, Dart Europe provides access to open access theses from over 600 academic libraries across the continent, while the Network Digital Library of Theses and Dissertations provides a useful list of repositories from around the globe, as well as a search engine for locating individual theses. For other types of grey literature, try Open Grey. Unlocking tools. Another way of accessing open access content is to install a browser extension, which will check for open access versions of published materials. This can be useful if the library does not have a subscription to the article you are trying to access. Unpaywall finds legal open access versions of journal articles based on the article's digital object identifier. Simply click on the Unpaywall padlock that appears in your browser to check for an OA copy of your article. The Open Access button searches most major open access aggregators to find OA versions of your article. You click on the bookmarklet to check availability. If the article is not available, the author will be sent a request asking them to share it. Core also has its own browser extension, Core Discovery. Hopefully you'll find some of these tools useful for accessing freely and legally available open access content. Thank you for watching this short BiteWISe video.